For a long time, link building was viewed with suspicion. The practice was often a repetitive, mechanical grind focused on quantity over substance. The strategy was straightforward: acquire hundreds of cheap, low-quality directory links and point them at a website to influence search rankings. Early search engines were susceptible to this. Because they used link volume as a proxy for popularity, a site could rank well through sheer brute force. This reliance on volume led to a decline in search result quality, forcing search engines to change how they verify a website's credibility. Today, having a fast website and clean content is the baseline. However, for highly competitive terms, these internal factors rarely provide enough leverage to reach the top spots. This illustrates a competitive threshold, preventing functional websites from becoming industry leaders solely on technical merits. Search engines cannot verify a platform's expertise based only on its own claims. External backlinks function as third-party validation, providing the data needed to measure trust. For high-value keywords, this external proof is the specific verification required to outrank established competitors. Search engines have since introduced strict filters that identify and devalue unnatural link patterns. Quality now dictates search performance more than raw quantity. This model represents topical authority. Search engines map a domain's expertise across an entire subject area. When a relevant website links to you, it confirms your cluster is a reliable resource. A link from an unrelated site is rejected because it lacks contextual connection. Success now depends on proving contextual relevance within a specific, curated digital ecosystem. Because algorithms prioritize this contextual quality, directory submissions and low-tier guest post rings have become ineffective. Link building has shifted toward the methods used in digital PR. This requires original data studies, unique visual assets, and legitimate brand partnerships. These assets are designed to be useful enough that journalists and authoritative sites choose to reference them as primary sources. Authority is now an editorial acquisition, earned through contributing verified value to an industry. The landscape of search is rapidly moving toward delivering direct, conversational summaries through generative AI and modern answer engines. This raises a question: how does an AI model determine which information is accurate when it synthesizes a single answer? AI models use entity networks to map relationships between brands, topics, and citations to determine which sources are reliable. In this environment, a brand's visibility is tied to whether the machine recognizes it as a trusted entity within that network. This illustrates web consensus. AI discovery models scan the digital footprint to see if a brand is recognized by other established experts. This consensus is anchored by high-authority web references, authentic brand mentions, and a documented backlink profile. Sites lacking these external citations risk being excluded from AI-generated summaries, reducing their overall search presence. Link building has transitioned into the primary validator of a brand's digital credibility. To maintain visibility across both traditional and AI-driven search, brands must focus on developing a documented, well-referenced digital authority.